My name is Victoria Winters. Collinwood for 18 years has held one woman captive, but the true prisoner has been the lonely secret locked deep within her heart. Terror is the ransom that must be paid, and freedom is more terrifying than captivity. But the stones of Collinwood are not impregnable to the thrusts of love, and the time will come when even the embattled heart must yield its long-held secret to freedom and to light.
Thank you. Thank you for calling. Thank you very much. Roger! Roger! Vicky, have you seen Roger?
He just went into town a few minutes ago.
Dear, that means I won't be able to get him for another half hour.
Is there anything I can do?
No, there isn't anything anybody can do.
Mrs. Stoddard, what is it?
It's Carolyn. I just had a call from the sheriff.
She's not hurt, is she?
Outside of a very badly sprained wrist, she's all right. She's been arrested and taken into custody.
What happened?
Oh, Vicky, it's terrible.
What did she do?
She almost killed a woman. She was driving, drunk, almost unconscious, the sheriff said. The car swerved on a turn. She lost control. There was a woman on the roadside. She almost hit her.
Oh, no.
The woman, got Carolyn out of the car right after the crash.
The crash?
Carolyn was saved just in time. The car burst into flames.
She wasn't hurt at all?
Miraculously, no.
Was she alone in the car?
If you mean, was her friend Buzz with her? No. She was apparently on her way to meet him.
Would you like me to go and get her?
You can't. The sheriff says it has to be someone from the family. I'll leave a message for Roger at the club, and he'll call him when he gets there.
Isn't there anything I can do?
Yes, you can. You can tell me what to do. I've almost had more than I can stand. I'm so frightened for her.
Maybe this will have some effect on her.
I doubt it.
Why do you say that?
The sheriff said she wasn't in the least sorry. She was rude to the woman who saved her life. The woman she almost killed.
I can't believe that Carolyn would act this way. I know she's angry, but...
How can I make her stop, Vicky? Tell me. No, never mind. I know what you'd say.
What?
Not to marry Jason.
No, that's not what I was going to say.
Then what?
Don't call Roger.
Why not? I can't let her stay in jail.
Why don't you go and get her?
What?
I said, why don't you go and get her?
Leave Collinwood? I couldn't.
But you said that you wanted to do something to help Carolyn.
Yes, but I don't see what difference my going there would make.
Isn't she acting this way because she thinks that you don't care about her?
No. She's doing this because I'm marrying Jason.
But doesn't it go a little deeper than that?
What do you mean?
What I'm asking you to do is to prove to her that she still has a mother. A mother who cares what happens to her. A mother who loves her.
I can't leave here, don't you understand? The only time I've left Collinwood in 18 years is when I was so sick I didn't know who I was or what I was doing. But now... down the road. Out the gate.
Even if it were to prove to her how much you cared for her.
Vicky, please don't ask me. Carolyn knows I love her.
If she does, she's trying to forget. Don't let her forget. Remind her. Go to her now.
I can't. Believe me, I'd do anything for Carolyn, but...
I used to think that you wouldn't leave this house because of some secret you had locked up in the basement. But you've opened that room now, and we've all seen that there's nothing in there. Nothing but memories.
Memories. Yes. Memories.
Mrs. Stoddard, I don't know what keeps you here, and I don't want to know. I just want you to help Carolyn.
I can't. That's all there is to it. I just can't.
All right. It was just an idea.
Believe me. If I could.
I understand.
Vicky, do you really think it would help if I went to get her?
Yes, I do.
Do you think it would help remind her how much I love her?
Yes, yes.
Will you drive me there?
I will.
I don't think I can do it.
Oh, yes, you can. I know that you can.
I'm bored waiting. Why can't you just lock me up for the night?
Because someone is coming to get you.
Someone. Meaning my Uncle Roger. Spare me his brand of disapproval, if you please. I'd rather be locked up.
I don't think you should be spared anything after what you did tonight.
Can't I at least go someplace and lie down for a while? Cracking up your car and getting your life saved can be pretty exhausting, you know.
There's an empty cell back there. Would you like that?
Why not? Maybe that's where I'll wind up anyway.
If I didn't have more respect for your mother, that's where I would have put you in the first place.
Respect? Mister, are you misinformed?
All right, now that's enough of that.
She doesn't care where I am or what happens to me.
You wouldn't say that if you heard her on the telephone a little while ago. She was plenty scared.
Of what? That my almost untimely demise almost forced a postponement of her wedding?
She was scared because something worse might have happened to you. And she was worried because you're in trouble. Plenty of trouble.
She couldn't care less. Which way is my cell? If I'm asleep when my uncle comes, tell him to come back after breakfast. And tell him to tell my mother that she doesn't have a worry in the world. I'm very tired and expect to have a very sound sleep.
Mrs. Stoddard.
I've come to get my daughter.
I was expecting Mr. Collins.
Is Carolyn all right?
Yeah, she's resting. I'll get her.
Is your arm all right?
What are you doing here?
I came to take you home.
You came yourself?
Vicky drove me. She's waiting outside. I haven't driven in quite a while.
I can't believe it.
Well, I couldn't let you stay here all night.
Uncle Roger could have come.
I wanted to come. I was worried about you.
Didn't the sheriff tell you it was just a sprained wrist?
Yes, but I wanted to see for myself.
I don't know what to say.
We can talk when we get home.
Home?
Yes. Are you ready?
Why did you leave Collinwood tonight, Mother? After 18 years?
Why? But to come and get you.
This isn't the first time I've been in trouble. You never came before. Why is this so different?
Because I wanted you to know how much I care about you.
Are you sure?
But doesn't this prove it? Believe me. It wasn't easy. It was difficult. Very difficult.
But it had to happen sooner or later.
What are you trying to say?
What's the difference whether you leave Collinwood tonight or a week from now?
I left so I could come and take you home.
Have you forgotten why you never left before?
No, I haven't forgotten.
You never left before because of my father. When he went away, you shut yourself up at Collinwood.
I never should have done that.
But now you can leave because he doesn't mean anything to you anymore.
What are you saying?
You can forget all about my father now, can't you, Mother? Now that you're about to get married again.
Carolyn, believe me. The only reason I left tonight was because of you.
You left because staying didn't have any meaning for you anymore.
That's not true.
It is true. My father doesn't mean anything to you, and neither do I.
Oh, Carolyn, how can I prove to you that I love you?
I don't want you to love me. I want you to leave me alone. Mr. Patterson, I want to go back to that cell.
No, I came to get you.
I almost believed that. Take me back to that cell. I'm not going home.
Yes, you are. Your mother has come for you, and you're going to go with her. You'll be notified if there's a hearing you have to attend.
I'm not going with her.
Now, you get out of here and go with your mother, or I'm going to add disorderly conduct to your charges.
That won't be necessary. She'll be all right.
Yes, I'll be all right. My mother was worried about me. Or she wanted to show that she was. Sorry, Mother. It didn't work.
She wouldn't believe me. She wouldn't believe I'd done it for her.
Well, I hope this has taught you one thing.
What's that?
That there's really very little you can do for Carolyn for the time being.
I can't accept that.
And I'm afraid you'll have to. Because she seems determined at the moment to enjoy her little rebellion.
Enjoy. I've never seen her more unhappy.
And until Carolyn herself calms down, there's really nothing you or anyone can do.
There's always one thing I can do.
Yes, there is. But you and I have both agreed that that's the one thing you cannot do. And so shall we just forget it now, once and for all?
Sometimes I feel I've got to tell the truth or I'll go mad.
Oh, Elizabeth, I don't think you should let yourself talk like that.
There are moments when I can almost hear myself screaming it out.
Liz?
Screaming it before I know what I'm doing.
Liz, get a hold of yourself.
Don't worry. I'm all right. I know I can't do it.
All right now. You've told me the one thing you can't do for Carolyn. So please allow me to tell you the one thing that you can do.
What's that?
Wash your hands of her.
Never.
Now let me finish.
She's my daughter.
Until Carolyn makes up her own mind that it's not going to do her any good. Now once we're married...
That'll only make it worse.
In that case, there's really nothing we can do. So why keep trying? Why keep torturing yourself like this?
Because I have to.
Let her go on her own.
Stop caring for Carolyn.
Well, it would make life a little easier now, wouldn't it?
Jason, you don't realize what you're saying.
You think I don't?
You couldn't possibly.
Well, now, what makes you say that?
Because if I took your advice, I'd be free of you.
Oh? And how do you figure that?
Well, if I didn't care for Carolyn, it would be quite easy to tell her the truth. And once I'd done that...
There would still be the little matter to settle with the police. Murder is not a family affair, even though it is just one's husband.
Do you think that's what I've been afraid of? Oh, Jason, you know me better than that. It's because of Carolyn.
If you insist. But if you'll excuse me, I don't think it's jeopardizing my plans.
Only because I can't stop loving my daughter, no matter what she does to me, or I do to her. Now, please go away and leave me alone.
But Miss, I'm only trying to comfort you.
I don't want any comfort. I don't deserve any. Only want to...
Yes? What?
I want to scream. I want to scream the truth, but I can't.
Mrs. Stoddard? Mrs. Stoddard, are you all right? Mrs. Stoddard, may I come in?
I'm all right, Vicky.
Please let me come in.
All right.
I'm sorry. I heard you in my room.
I didn't mean to awaken you. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I'm the one that owes you an apology.
For what?
I made you leave Collinwood.
Oh, Vicky. Why won't Carolyn believe me?
Because she doesn't want to. She's not ready to stop punishing you.
But she's punishing herself, too.
You'll have to forgive me if I don't feel too sorry for Carolyn. She's not a child. She has to be responsible for the things she does.
She's not responsible. I am.
You didn't almost kill someone tonight.
Kill someone.
And you weren't deliberately cruel to someone who was trying to help you.
Hasn't Carolyn been trying to help me? And haven't I been cruel to her? Didn't she try to stop me from announcing my marriage? And didn't I go right ahead with it anyway?
That's not the same thing.
Isn't it? She tried to help me and I wouldn't let her.
I don't understand. Every time the subject is mentioned, you say that you want to marry him.
Yes, I know. Oh, what am I going to do?
If I even suggest to you that you don't want to marry Jason, you're going to deny it.
I know.
And if I should say that he has some terrible hold over you, you're going to deny that as well.
Yes, I have to.
Well, then he does have some hold over you.
No.
But you just admitted it. You just said that you had to deny it. Mrs. Stoddard, it can't be anything that bad.
Don't, Vicky, don't. Please go away and leave me alone.
Whatever it is,
Oh, don't make me tell you, please.
it can't be as bad as giving in to Jason McGuire.
It's worse. Much worse. I killed him. Paul started. I murdered him. My husband. Carolyn's father. I killed him. I killed him. I killed him.
Dark Shadows is a Dan Curtis production.